What is up, guys? Archon Tsunami bringing you guys another YouTube video. In today's video, we're taking a look at the new Apex Legends news that was announced today. The new character Fuse is coming, as well as a new weapon, the 3030 repeater. So let's go ahead and take a look down here and see what the data miners have found. For those looking for the trailer, I'll link it in the description below. I definitely recommend going and checking it out before watching the rest of the video, because there is going to be minor spoilers for his tactical ability, and so have you. Data miners have previously uncovered files that suggest Fuse has a tactical ability called the Airburst Grenade. So I'm assuming you've watched the trailer. Basically, he loses an arm in it, and he gets a new metal arm, which is what he's shooting the Airburst Grenade out of, or at least what it's presumed to be shooting out of. As for the grenade itself, this could be really, really strong for an early game ability, especially on drop. We don't know how much damage it's going to deal. We also don't know the blast radius of the grenade, so it's hard to tell just how strong it's going to be. But on paper, this could be really, really just OP in the early game. Because let's say you don't get the gun, they get the gun. You've dropped your grenade on the ground, you punch them once, maybe you punch them back into the grenade, and they explode and, they're knocked immediately, depending on how much damage it deals. Typically, tacticals don't deal a whole lot of damage. I'm trying to think of one that really does, over 30. I can't come up with one. Even Revenant's L1 doesn't do a whole lot. Bangalore Smoke, I think, only deals 10. Caustics does deal a lot if you stand in it, but that's more you not playing correctly around it than it is just, it blowing up and just front-loading you with 70 damage. So I think he's going to be pretty strong if the Airburst Grenade is confirmed, or when it is confirmed. We'll have to see what the damage numbers on it are. As for the ultimate ability, it's called the Motherload, which allows him to use a cannon on his back to launch a missile that leaves flames in its wake. So I would say think of like a thermite grenade, except for you can aim it a bit better. Thermite grenades are kind of a pain to aim because they always shoot out like straight horizontal. So you kind of have to turn your character if you want it to go a different direction. Whereas this just goes probably straight the way that you're aiming, which is usually better overall. I think it'll be really, really strong indoors as well because it doesn't come from above like, a Bangalore ult where it can't get into a building. This can get into a building. You can easily lock down a stairwell and prevent people from getting up there to you. It's also going to depend on how much the burn damage deals as well. If it's something like a caustic gas where you're taking 9 to 10 per second or whatever, 5 to 6 per second, sorry, and it's not really doing a whole lot, but the longer you're in it, the more it deals, then it might be good. But if it's, like I said, just the 5 or 6, you can easily take that damage and then get up the stairs anyway and still push a fight. So it's really going to depend on how much damage it deals and if it deals more damage over time and, stuff like that. And whether or not the rocket that he shoots actually deals direct impact damage. Going to be very interesting to see how much that deals. I'll probably cover the character when he comes out. I believe he's coming out February 2nd, I think, is when this is coming out. So we still have about a month away. But anyway, as for his passive ability, there's nothing on that yet. As for the rest of Season 8, it will arrive 2 days before Apex Legends' 2nd anniversary. In addition to introducing Fuse, Mayhem will change up the look and feel of the game's initial map, Kings Canyon. I, for one, am glad that Kings Canyon's getting another rework. I like the map overall. I just think it's really, really good and how well it's spaced. I don't like World's Edge. I don't like the open World's Edge where you just can't hide. You're constantly getting, sniped at, it feels like. And it really does make a lot of Legends feel useless, honestly. So whereas Kings Canyon kind of is a mix of all of that, where yeah, there's open space, but at the same time you can play around the open space and get to cover and hide, and it doesn't make certain legends feel utterly useless. I think Olympus was pretty good about that as well. There's not really a whole lot of open area. There are some rings that are really bad out in the park, where you definitely don't want to have like an Octane or something because it doesn't bring any value to the team. But then there's other times where you end up in town and you can get on top of buildings above people and rain down on them. So I think Olympus is another fine mix, whereas World's Edge, it just usually ends in the worst open spot, typically, like it's the middle of a field. Ugh, bad memories. Anyway, finally, Season 8 will bring a new weapon to Apex's arsenal, a lever action rifle called the 3030 Repeater. Going to assume by the name that this is going to be the type of rifle that it is. Probably a sniper rifle. And the reason I'm saying it, I think it's going to be a sniper rifle, not just an assault rifle like categorized, is because usually lever action rifles are kind of like bolt action rifles, and that they take time to, get going again. So I'm assuming it's probably going to fall underneath the sniper class, which is interesting because we got the Sentinel, we've had the L-Star for LMGs, we had the Volt this season for SMGs. So we haven't really gotten another assault rifle or a shotgun. So maybe this will fall underneath the assault rifle class for all I know. Maybe it'll be kind of like a marksman rifle in Call of Duty where it still falls underneath the mix between the assault rifle and the sniper rifle in terms of damage and power. So maybe it'll still use, light or heavy or whatever, what have you ammo. Energy. Doesn't seem like an energy gun to me. Seems like it's probably going to use heavy ammo at best. It'll probably be another heavy gun if it's not a sniper rifle. So that pretty much does it, guys. What do you guys think about the 3030 repeater? What do you guys think about Fuse? And what do you think about Kings Canyon coming back for a third time with a new costume? Let me know down below. As always, guys, I'll ask you to like the video. I won't ask you to subscribe, only if you guys really enjoy the content that I bring. But at least if you liked the video and you found it informative, it helps me get above in the algorithm, and I do greatly appreciate that. So, thanks for watching, guys. Again, let me know what your thoughts are, and I can't wait to see, and I'll see you on the next video. Later.